Into the sun! Ah! Into the sun! Ah! Ah! Woo! Bike blogger here. Topic of the day. Topic of the day. Sun glare. Sun glare. Riding into the sun. I don't remember, I might have covered this in a previous video, but we'll cover it now. So, where I live, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. I don't know if that's the same for everybody, but that's how it works on my planet. So here's some tips. Ride away from the sun. Okay, I know. So you're probably watching this video, you're probably wondering how to deal with sun in your face, not at your back. So that's one of the most dangerous times to ride a bike, is when the sun is in your face, because if it's in your face, it's in the motorist's face. Oh, the bicycles. So what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Yeah. Well, number one thing you can do is just get off of the road and just get on the sidewalk and wait for it to pass. Or just obviously schedule your bike commute around a time in which the sun isn't going to be right in your face. There's a useful website for that. I use, it's called the Twilight calculator. I suggest you check it out. It'll tell you exactly at what time the sun will set. And then it also tells you how long twilight is in the morning or the evening, or I don't know, what do they call it? It's like blue hour or something. Golden hour in the morning. So yeah, I recommend you check that out. Obviously, you want to be visible. So you don't really want to be riding your bike where traffic, usually you don't want to be riding your bike where cars wouldn't expect to see you. You want to be riding in the lane. If not in the middle of the lane, then, you know, off center from the lane a little bit. This is a very wide lane, so I could probably go off center here a little. But you gotta always keep in mind of the doors down there. Oh. Woo-wee. I think a car was hit on these railroad tracks not too long ago. Maybe a year ago. Ugh. I think they were gonna do something about that, but it looks like they put up some orange cones, but that was about it. So right now I'm kind of heading into the sun, heading west, on my way home from work today. But as I was gonna say, obviously you want to be visible, so one thing you can do is bright lights. Get some flashing lights, run them during the daytime. Obviously another common recommendation is take a quieter route, not as busy, maybe where the traffic should be traveling slower. Every 5 miles per hour of, here comes a train, of the speed limit really increases your time that you can react. There goes the train. Woo. Woo. There it goes. Don't always get to see it in my videos. It's always neat to watch the train go by. You know, if you can stick to some sort of routes that have trees, you get some shade, and it's not in your face that way either. So that can be safer, but again, you still want to have the lights on your bike, because shady areas are like dark areas, so you still want to have bike lights. Bike lights, bike lights, bike lights. That's kind of the theme of this episode of Bike Blogging. Look at all that. Look at all that manure. Or mulch or whatever that was. Woo. It's a long train, it's still going. Well, that was the end of it. There goes the end of the train there. Woo. Bye-bye, train. Into the sun! Ah! Into the sun! Ah! Ah! Woo! So, get a visor for your helmet, or if your helmet can't be equipped with a visor, you know, wear one of those cycling caps. You can kind of have like a little brim above your eyebrows. Woo. So yeah, bike light's always a good idea. What else? What else? What else? Just the route you choose, like I said, you know, you could take a less busy route. Or another option would be to zigzag your route. That is, so you're not going directly into the sun like I am right now. Kind of zigzag yourself if there are any streets that aren't, you know, east-west streets, but maybe northeast, southwest sort of streets. A lot of these things may extend your commute, but that's not so bad. You know, you get more exercise that way. All you gotta do is plan for it. Give yourself a little extra time. Or like I said, just use that Twilight calculator and figure out when sunset and sunrise are. And just avoid heading out during those time periods. The sun's low right now, but it's not really low. It is summertime, and it's about 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Or I guess that'd be what, 1900 hours? 1900 hours? So, military time. Woo-wee. Oh, they never tore down that house there to the right. That kind of surprises me. They tore down all the other houses. Yeah, it's still a big open field. They haven't developed the area here very much at all yet. Downhill, downhill. Up the hill and down the hill again. Yeah, the weather is really nice right now. We had a heat index around 100 just the other day, but it's about low 80s right now. Really nice. Really nice. Oh. Yeah, so if I had to decide how I was going to deal with the sun in my face, I would just try to work around it. You know, you can't really compete with the sun. Like I said, the bike lights are really important, but you can't really compete with the sun. So I'd recommend just picking a different time to ride your bike if you can. I know that's not possible for everybody, but if you have the luxury of having flexible hours at your workplace, you know, try to come in earlier and leave earlier or something like that. I mean, you don't have to do it all, you wouldn't have to do it all year round, just during that time of the year when it's really bad. Woo-hoo. Yeah, how do you avoid getting all dizzy or feeling kind of sick just riding into the sun? Well, obviously get some good over here. Get some good, why don't we just go around here? Get some good sunglasses. I like these types of sunglasses that have a shield on the side of your eye. You can usually get them from safety equipment stores. Kind of like laboratory glasses. But they shield the side of your eyes, and it's quite nice. Woo-wee. They protect my eyes from the wind and other debris too on the side, which is nice. Da, 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 da. Oh, this is a really bumpy patch job. Gee. Okay, there we go. Let me get off my bike here. See if we can see the creek. Woo-wee. Yeah, the water isn't very high right now. You can see that there. Oh my. They tore out some trees around here, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, there's pedestrians up ahead looking off the trail. I was thinking about getting on the trail here, but I kind of want to avoid the trail right now. We'll just stick to the road. Woo! Let's go left here. So if you're a long-time viewer of the BikeBlogger show, you would know that this is the way the way back to one of my homes. Not too long ago, but no, actually, I guess it was a while ago. For the first 2 or 3 years of my channel, I used to live this way. So every day when I was going into work, I'd be riding into the sun, and when I was coming home, I'd be going into the sun. Just kind of the way the things work around here. My workplace tends to be in the east, and my home tends to be the west. Whew. Up the hill. The roads back here are rather narrow, so actually the roads aren't that narrow, just all the parked cars. Parked cars. Up. Up. La-di-da-da-da. Into the sun. Into the sun. It's like this is kind of a work site. Got dirt in the road. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. I keep noticing something with my right rear brake lever. It's feels kind of rough. I think it needs a drop of oil or something on the pivot. That can be easily fixed when I have oil. Go this way. Alright, so yeah, I would be going left here if I still lived that way, but I don't, so I'll be going straight. Nice and shady back here. If only the whole bike commute was in the shade. That'd be so nice in the summertime. Drops the temperature like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Down the hill and up the hill. There's a trail that goes that way, but we're not gonna go down it because I'm on a road bike. Okie dokie dokie. Get back out to the road here. Go dishware. Yeah, I know they were doing work over here. That used to be, I think, a sand volleyball court, but it looks like it's going to be a basketball court now. With some really low hoops, I guess, for children or something. Although, I guess it would be really fun to be able to dunk a basketball. That's up a little higher, but that one's really low over there. Yeah, so that's all new to me. I didn't know that was there. Getting rid of the sand volleyball. That's kind of a shame. We don't have a lot of sand volleyball around. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like they moved it. Okay, so maybe this will be the sand volleyball over there. Yeah, it looks like sand in there. Interesting. Interesting. Haven't been by here for a little bit. Later, bitch. We're in Brentwood, Missouri right now. Okie dokie. I don't think I've ever gone this way. I think it's just a dead end though. Yeah, this is just like a cul-de-sac. Alright. Can we cut through up here? Nope. Not up over there. Oh well, dead end. Okay, so I think I'm gonna make a right here. Right, y'all. Going into the sun. Into the sun. So as you can tell, maybe in the video, the sun is up pretty high, but it's still in my face. So this is why I would recommend getting a visor for your helmet. I mean, a lot of helmets are sold with visors, but some of those road helmets don't have even the option for that, which is when you would wear one of those little cycling caps, little cycling hats. Because the little brim can make a difference. It also helps prevent getting sweat on your eyes, which is no fun. No fun at all. Okay. I believe this is Strasner. No, I want to go left actually. Okay, into the sun a little more. Go this way. That speed limit sign's kind of low to the ground. That's kind of strange. Usually the speed limit signs are posted pretty high up, like 5 or 6 feet, I think. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. My glove keeps ripping on here. Oh yeah, so the topic of the day is riding into the sun. I think I covered that pretty well. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section below. Not sure if I have much more to say about it. Just that, be aware, just because it's not dark doesn't mean it's safe. And in fact, nighttime, I think, is one of the safest times as long as you have bike lights and reflector. Or reflective material. Let's go left. Because at night the lights, light up. It's not competing with the sun. The sun is dangerous. Just know this. Just know this. I mean, it's dangerous for motorists too, just driving into the sun. Left. Gosh. It's like there's these scattered potholes everywhere, just, and they're not even that big, they're just deep. It's really deep. Like, there's a pothole there, like, whoa. That was a very deep pothole there to the left that I just passed. What the heck? Fill the holes, fill the holes. So I'm passing by the Metrolink light rail station. I believe the Metrolink public transit train system is running again. It was shut down, or it was at limited capacity there for a while. So we're back to normal again. Woo-hoo. Gonna make a right here. Take the sidewalk, a little shortcut around the cars. Let's go into Best Buy. I don't think they've declared bankruptcy yet. Little fun fact, Best Buy is headquartered in Minneapolis. My heart goes out to you folks in Minneapolis. All we want is equality. All we want is equality. Almost home now. This way. Oh, now we're in the shade again. We're behind a big building. Yeah, maybe that's the solution. Just ride my bike around with a big umbrella over it or something. Give myself some shade. Okay, we got a U-turn here. It's kind of funny, my brake cables creak when I squeeze them. I think it's just because there's a really tight bend in my brake cables, because I have my, my camera set up and okay, let's go straight. And I'm trying to keep the cables out of the camera view, so the video frame, so it doesn't bother anybody, including myself. Downhill. Woo! 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 Downhill. So I think they've just about finished building that large building there to the left. It kind of had a lot of trouble getting started, the construction project, but I don't think it's done yet though. It's primarily a bunch of condos. Who knows where the economy's going. Getting off topic. Getting off topic. Oh my. It's just wonderful outside. This does not feel like summer. And in fact, it is still technically spring, because we're still in mid-June. But come another month here or so, and it will be summer, summer, summer. Very hot. The problem around here in St. Louis, Missouri is not so much the heat, but the humidity. The humidity is quite unbearable. Even though I've, lived here for a long time, haven't ever really gotten used to it. Now maybe that's because I have been fortunate to grow up with air conditioning. So that definitely makes it a lot more bearable in a humid climate. We're not as humid as some areas, but we're quite humid. Everything feels sticky when the temperature goes up and the humidity goes up. Well, boys and girls, this just about does it for me. I'm back home now. Thanks for coming along with me on this bike ride home from work. And we'll see you next time. See you next time.